Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to react to another episode of Dark. This is episode 3. It is called Past and Present. I, so far, am loving this show. It is very dense and very complicated, and I'm trying to wrap my head around everything. And I don't have it all yet, but I'm getting some pieces. I'm putting together some puzzle pieces here and there. What happened last time? Last time, Mikhail wandered into this cave and found himself in 1986. So presumably that's gonna lead to some complications. He's gonna have a rough life. No parents, no family, no nothing. Just like an orphan, essentially. And I guess we're gonna see what happens. Meanwhile, Jonas found a map, like a map of the caves in his dad's, painting room. And so presumably he'll use that to like explore the caves a little bit. I wonder if he'll end up traveling backward in time as well. I am very interested to see what happens. So before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload, especially if you want to see me react to more of Dark, because I'm planning on watching the whole series. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or you want to get next episode's reaction slightly early, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But otherwise, let's jump into the episode. Oh, what's up, Mikhail? You're just gonna wander in? I told you last time, Ulrich should have shut that door. He's just like, none of this stuff looks like ours. Oi, that's not your kid. Mikhail, are you stupid? When that rando kid at the door said he was Ulrich, you didn't question that?
Was machst du hier? Nun sag doch was!
Oi, don't rip his jacket. Never. Your kid is gonzo. Super Styles never coming back.
Ines, kannst du heute auch die Nacht...
Ines?
Benny um 6 zum Fußball fahren. Ich dachte nur, du hast ja keine Familie.
Wow, that's rude.
Ist kein Problem.
Wait, Ines?
Und sagst du,
Who is she? Ines Kahnwald. That's isn't that Jonas's last name? Is this Jonas's grandma? Oi, dead bird. Why does everyone pick up the dead birds? That's how you get diseases. Don't take it home. What are you doing? Bruh, you're gonna start a pandemic. Just keeping this bird? You sociopath?
Die Zukunft gehört den Mutigen.
The future belongs to the bold.
Essen, Kleidung, Fechtunterricht. Wer bezahlt denn das alles? Und du schaffst es noch nicht mehr, dir die Haare zu kämmen. Schau dich doch mal an, sitzt da wie so ein Schluck Wasser in der
A
Kuh.
limp dish rag. That's so mean. Regina.
Diesen Ding für mich und ich lass mir das von dir nicht versauen.
Regina. George. Ooh. Nice little flip there, bud. Way to just scoot that skateboard right up to your hands. Let it all out. These are the days that we live without. Come on. I don't know all the words to this song. Missing. Mads Nielsen.
Mein Papa sagt,
Savage.
Lippenstift ist nur für Prostituierte. Und überhaupt.
Lipstick's only for prostitutes. Okay, so that's Jonas's mom and his
Was guckst
mom.
du so? Hast du nicht von bei Ulrich?
Bist du neu hier?
Ich suche meine Mama.
Ist hier nicht der Kindergarten?
She's right there, stupid. You birthed that child, Katerina. Be nice to him.
Ich wollte. Glückwunsch.
Danke.
Ich habe immer gewusst, dass aus dir mal was wird.
Helge.
Helge, he's the old dude.
Geschenk für dich.
Wow, that's so nice.
Also
Okay.
nein, ich bin spät dran.
He has a crush on her. That's so sweet. Why do they have him sweeping the cobblestone outside? Oh, that's why. I was like, what are they doing?
Was?
Oi!
Vielleicht ein Wolf?
Dead animals. What is going on?
Wer tötet denn einfach 33 Schafe?
I would kill 33 sheep. For fun. Just kidding.
Seht
No, I
zu,
would
auf
not do
und
that.
betet. Denn sie wissen nicht, wann die Zeit kommt.
So you quoting the Bible? Yeah.
Wusste gar nicht, dass Sie Kirchgänger sind.
He's probably
in der
not.
Gemeinde. Guter Mann.
Parish has a new priest.
Sind Sie sicher, dass es die richtigen Zahlen sind?
Ja.
Or are they not? She just walks away. You aren't dismissed. What kind of faulty numbers did you just bring her?
Ich will zu meinem Vater.
Wie heißt er denn?
Ulrich Nielsen?
Ulrich Nielsen? Der Ulrich Nielsen?
The Ulrich Nielsen? Bro, he's 14. Yikes. Nah, man, he's super gonna work here.
Du sagst mir jetzt, wie deine Eltern wirklich heißen? Und
Kid,
dann
you're gonna
bring ich
get
dich nach Hause.
institutionalized for spreading these blatant falsehoods. Dude, sick stash, brother. Okay, so they have, yep, sexual history.
Du kannst mich jetzt nicht so hängen lassen. Claudia, ich brauche.
I need you. Bruh. Rough, Tronti. Or whatever your name was. Okay. Mikhail's good at Rubik's Cubes? Or puzzles in general? Solid. Yoink that lighter. That's yours now. Ulrich listens to German death metal. And still doesn't know how to shut his door.
Hallo?
Brother, it's a security hazard. People could easily break in and steal everything. He-Man! No future. Kid just has that so loud.
Ich will genau wie du, dass wir deinen Bruder finden.
I doubt it. I bet his brother probably means a little bit more to him than he does to you.
Herr Tiedemann.
Mr. Tiedemann, get the hell out of here, Chief.
Die Tür war offen.
Wegen Mats? Hat den Schlüssel vergessen.
Got it. That's why they don't lock the door. Oh, kidnap this kid. You don't have a family. This kid's yours now. Hold on. Is she gonna do that? That introduces some complications. Oh, that's... Is he Helgi's dad?
Weißt du, was sich seit Tschernobyl verändert hat? Die Leute haben
People
das Vertrauen
fudging their
verloren
numbers?
in uns, in die Kernenergie. Wir haben die Bilder gesehen. Aber Angst ist der schlimmste Feind des Fortschritts.
That's true. Nuclear power would probably be in a much more prominent position nowadays, if not for Chernobyl. Who's this little girl? Who do you grow up to be, child? Dang, you're good at drawing. Charlotte. Charlotte. What is Charlotte is Charlotte the police woman in the future?
Sehr seltsam. Komm mal.
Its brain is weird.
Die Trommelfelle sind geplatzt. Auf beiden Seiten.
Oh, like the dead kid.
Kommst am Wochenende zu unserer Party? Meine Frau mag diese jugoslawischen Hackfleischdinger.
Bro, don't talk about food when you're
Aber auch Sauerkraut.
in the midst of a sheep brain.
Was wir wissen, ist ein Tropfen. Was wir nicht wissen, ein Ozean.
Okay. What is that supposed to mean? Is this some sort of pit? Or is she gonna spelunk down there? Oh dang, she is. She's doing this in heels? Girl. Whoa, what if you just like cut the rope? It's like you're down there forever. Good luck. You can read a book.
Ich komme aus der Zukunft.
Oh, damn. So he fully understands. He straight up gets it. I come from the future. And the comic is Captain Future. That's wild. Okay, so she's... Is this the same cave system? Oh, was I right? They're just putting their nuclear waste in a cave. Ooh. Why are you... Why? Why did you do that? Did the time travel cave just do some stuff? Oi! That's a Boyd. All these freaking birds just dropping out of the sky. And the lights flickering. Dang. Why are all the birds flying in the same spot? What is going on? Yeah, I'd be freaking out. There's so many birds. What is going on? Is there usually this many birds? Like in a, 100-foot square area? And why is this creepy little girl snagging all these birds. Charlotte, why are you snagging the birds? Mikael, what are you doing, Papa?
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Ulrich.
Oh, you guys are gonna smash at some point. Brother, it's dark out though. How are you gonna see? I guess it wouldn't matter. You're in a cave. And he's got the lighter. You should wait till you're like actually in the cave before using that.
Ich glaube, Winden will nicht so einfach weg.
Na, vielleicht beim nächsten Mal.
Maybe. Is that foreshadowing? That one of these times the lights flicker, the town's gonna go away? It's gonna be like Chernobyl? Because they're doing some shenanigans with their power plant. Okay, yep, okay. So that is Jonas's grandma. Interesting. What a weird spot to park. Okay. Oh, that's... What? That's the old dude. Okay. That's the book that the stranger had. Okay, I had that one figured out, that they're the same person. A little creepy girl that's obsessed with birds. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's Ulrich's dad, but is... God dang, I guess that runs in the family. Philandering. Both Ulrich and his father just love cheating on their wives. Ooh, that scared me. I don't know why that scared me.
Hallo?
What the? He's hearing that across time? So the barriers of time are a little more loosey-goosey when you're inside the cave. I mean, obviously, because it's a time travel cave, but wow. Dang, the way they film that's kind of crazy. Oh, that's that box. That the stranger had. What is that? Some sort of contraption. Oh, and why? Why? Okay, I'm more confused than ever. Okay. So this episode was probably the most confusing of the three that I've watched so far, and I think that's purely because they introduced the previous time period, 1986, so we were re-meeting all these characters technically, like we're meeting the younger versions of a lot of these characters and figuring out the connections that they have in the past and how those kind of morphed into the connections they have in the future. there's a lot of like parental connections and like just figuring stuff out, like realizing I spent most of the episode just like, okay, like who is this person when they're old? You know, like why does this girl take dead birds and keep them in her freezer? Why is this other girl cutting herself? Like what's the deal with all these people? You know, this dead animal problem is a thing that's been going on. Like it happened in the future or whatever, in present day, and then it happened now in the past with all these sheep. Like what's going on there? I think we met Jonas's grandma, right? Yeah. So, okay, I have possible theory, right? Because she has no family. They specifically mentioned that Jonas's grandma has no family, but if she has no family, how does she have a kid, right? And she has a connection with Mikhail during this episode, and she's like, oh, like you could live here or whatever. And so if this kid is like an orphan kid with no family, if he gets adopted by Jonas's grandma, does that make Mikhail Jonas's dad? Right? That's what that means? So like the guy that we see in the beginning that hung himself is Mikhail and Jonas's dad. The ultimate fist bump boy is Jonas's father. is I think what I'm putting together. If okay, well, I don't know if it's true, because we don't know if necessarily she adopts him because he ran away. But right? Then my little throwaway joke in the first episode when I was like, are you like when his dad appears in the woods or whatever, and I'm like, are you Mikhail? Are you his father? I was right. Dang. Okay. I think that's the theory I'm sticking with at this moment. Like if I'm looking forward to this, this kid that has no family now and this nurse that has no family, like somehow she gets a family. And my working theory right now is that Jonas's dad is Mikhail, which then means at some point he's gonna meet Hannah and fall in love with him, but she's like obsessed with Ulrich, so that's very interesting. Speaking of Ulrich, his philandering runs in the family. It's genetic. So his dad is like the reporter, I guess. Ulrich's dad, I think, is the reporter and he's sleeping with the director of the power plant, the Miss Tiedemann. So that's very interesting. See, there's just all these connections that I'm trying to put together in my head of like just even remembering different people's names. But Tiedemann was also, isn't he the old cop? So like the police chief in the past is the hotel owner is Regina, whose mother is the director of the power plant, whose father is the policeman, the cop in 1986. I think I have that part right. And Regina's mom she's the director of the power plant, and she meets Helgi or whatever his name is. He's like a cleaner and the son of the previous plant guy in charge person. But they're like fudging the numbers there because of Chernobyl. Everyone's scared of like nuclear power plants, which is factual. I mean, there were some necessary changes that came from Chernobyl in terms of like safety, but like for the most part, a big impact of Chernobyl was like everyone being afraid of nuclear power. If Chernobyl never happened, the world now would probably be much cleaner energy-wise and much more efficient. It would be great. Nuclear power is awesome, and we shouldn't be afraid of it. But they're essentially fudging the numbers to like prop up this town and like make the town seem more prosperous than it actually is. But I guess I don't understand technically how them fudging the numbers on their financials or whatever, like how that, I guess I don't quite understand how that affects the rest of the town, or like maybe not, they're not fudging the numbers. Are they like faking like how much nuclear waste they create with the plant? Like, are they like, hey, our plant only creates this much waste, there's no need to be afraid, like we're not as power intensive as Chernobyl, like no worries here, but secretly it does produce a ton of waste, and they're just kind of like hiding it in the cave. Because they mentioned on the radio or whatever, they mentioned another plant in like Switzerland where the waste is getting into like the water and affecting the people of the town or something like that. So like, are they just essentially lying to the people, being like, hey, don't leave because we're great, but really like the waste is bad, and it theoretically is doing bad things to the cave? I don't know. I have no idea. But then there's the moment where Ulrich and Mikkel are in the cave at the same time, and they can like hear each other. So like, not only does the cave time travel you, but like the barriers between time are like thinner maybe in the cave. There's lots of confusing stuff. Most of everything took place in the past, and it was a lot of just like figuring out who's connected to who in the past, because like they're not all connected the same way in the future. And so I'm just like, I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and I think I have certain aspects of it locked down, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm definitely gonna need to just like watch more to figure it out. I think those are all my thoughts on this specific episode though. Definitely let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel out a ton. If you are new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or you want to get next episode's reaction slightly early, consider checking out my Patreon. That is linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.